really want this change and they really want upliftment for the Arabian Valley. So I think they make the right decision.
Why did you decide to mount the challenge?
Well, I decided to mount a challenge because I've been involved in this culture since I was 3 years old. I have lived here 19 years now, born and raised. And within that time, I was forced to watch everything I know and love deteriorate, including the culture, including the unity. And everyone is migrating because of the poor leadership and the condition in which the community is in now. And it has been 28 years under one leadership. We haven't had a change in 28 years. And I think it's time that I come forward regardless of my age. I'm coming forward because I want to see change for my people.
What kind of experience have you gathered in terms of the Maroon culture itself?
Well, my grandfather is Major Charles Aarons. He was the major for CLG Harris Council. And within my spare time, I've been learning from my elders. I've been using my spare time to learn what I can because, as I said, I've been watching the culture go to a level.
Today, will there be an election though?
We'll gather the people and we'll put the question to them. Has Colonel Wallace Sterling been doing a good job for the Rio Grande Valley? They'll raise their hands and we'll ask the question. Is it time for a change? Is it time for a change? We plan to elect and we'll see the raise of hands and we'll say, okay then, let's take it to a vote. So we'll have the registration paper ready, you register your name, and we'll have a picture with Colonel Sterling and a picture with me, and the person will pick who they want to go forward with.
How confident are you that you will emerge into?
I believe the people really want this change and they really want upliftment for the Arabian Valley. So I think they make the right decision.
Were you prepared in any way looking forward to such an election?
First of all, I don't have to prepare for an election because the council, which has it, is the constituted body that has the authority to call an election, haven't called an election. So anything how publicized it might seem, we did not call an election and therefore there was no need for us to prepare for any election.
The challenger, Lomorra Dillon, she made an announcement that she was appointed colonel. What do you have to say about that?
Well, if somebody could have been appointed colonel like that tonight, tomorrow night somebody else can be appointed, another night somebody else can be appointed, and the other night somebody else could be appointed.
There are reports that there's going to be an election which Wallace Sterling, who's a colonel, will be challenged.
Yeah.
What do you think about that challenge?
A wrong challenge.
Why do you say it's a wrong challenge?
Because you can't rule it. It's not ready.
You mean by she's not ready? Please explain.
They're ready with people in the district. To rule nobody in here. She's not ready for that. We don't want him.
Is it because she's too young?
Yes, we don't want her. So she will say this, keep her safe, quiet. And make Colonel Sterling go and leave. Because we don't have no fight with that, fighting against Colonel Sterling. And none of us in here, nothing against him. So what she do? She can be told this. And she have a follower, she better stop it because it now gets you.
What can you say about today's election? Will you be participating?
Yes, I'll be participating because a long time when we've been calling to the leaders and to fix the road in River Grande Valley. And we have the most stone in Jamaica, the most water than River. They are so rich. And when they say Jamaica, I mean Jehovah, son of us. And along then the people in the Grand have been slaving for the government. PMP robbery, labor robbery, and no one we have son. The current son of us, he's son for himself. Them sell out Jamaica for a long time. None in time was revealing. None time is now it's none time. God have been speak to man and man God live in a man. And don't judge a small person. Because the things that the Maroon culture have been feeling. Because the current are teaching the young youth about our culture.
Welcome an election. Do you think it's the best thing for Moore Town at this time?
I don't think so. I think the council should meet along with the colonel. Then we have a township meeting before any form of decision. That's my opinion. I'm a part of the council.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think that's the best option.
what constitutes an election within the Maroon village to replace or to appoint a colonel? What's the process?
If the colonel is not doing his job or working properly, then the people have a say or have a voice. We, the past members of Colonel C.L.G. Harris, know how a colonel is supposed to operate with a 32 member of council. And when you have a 32 member of council, you have a council meeting as often as you wish. You put anything that you have to that council.
Who has the final say in, yes, we are going for an election?
The people. The people voice.
That will be the majority?
Yes. So today when the people come out, the people will choose whether they want to remain with him or they want to move forward with somebody else.
In terms of outside influence, I consider those persons outside, and I also consider the action of the colonel of a compound town as outside influence as well. To be here running around with this young lady, say they are campaigning and they want to unseat me and the council that I oversee is wrong, it's rude, it's impertinent, it is a behavior that is unbecoming of another colonel from another Maroon community that should want to come into one community and try to cause problem of that nature. Never in the history of the Maroon communities in Jamaica has that ever happened. But the problem is that from where we sit at Windward Maroon, that is Moore Town, Charlestown, and Scottsall, we do not support Curry in many of his actions. And we will be making that absolutely irrevocably clear that this is what we believe. We do not think that as Maroon community, which has been in peaceful coexistence with the government of Jamaica for the last 200 and odd years, and we have no reason now to want to upstart the government or to try to disrupt that peaceful coexistence to the point where we think that we can set up ourselves in the Maroon community to tackle the government militarily. Not going to happen to the Windward Maroons. They are not a part of it, and I know beyond the shadow of a doubt that the genuine people who believe in freedom and democracy and Maroon way of life in a compound is not involved with this madness that is going on with the leader of a compound town.